Some debates divide nations, some divide families, and some divide people standing in front of the same small clawed animal, arguing over what to call it. Say crayfish, and someone will correct you. Say crawfish, and someone else will sigh dramatically. Say crawdad, and at least one person will look personally offended. So what's really going on here? Are these animals actually different, or is this one of those arguments where everyone is loud, confident, and somehow still wrong? Is there a secret scientific distinction hiding beneath the claws? Or are we about to discover that this entire debate exists purely because humans enjoy chaos? Stick around, because the answer is simpler and funnier than you think. I'm Professor Everything, and today we'll be answering the question, what is the difference between crayfish and crawfish? Right here on Explaining Everything. Let's start with the clear, factual truth before things get emotional. Crayfish and crawfish are the same animal. There is no biological difference. None. Zero. Science has checked and rechecked and would like us to please move on. Both terms describe freshwater crustaceans closely related to lobsters, shrimp, and crabs. They belong to the infraorder Astacidea and are found in freshwater environments such as rivers, streams, lakes, ponds, and wetlands. These creatures exist on nearly every continent except Antarctica, because even crayfish have limits. The confusion comes from language history, not anatomy. The word originates from the Old French crayfish. As English speakers adopted the word centuries ago, pronunciation shifted based on region, accent, and the general human tendency to say, that sounds close enough. Over time, crayfish turned into crayfish in some places and crawfish in others. Both evolved naturally, both are correct, and neither signals a different species. This is not a science disagreement. It's a pronunciation disagreement that accidentally went viral before the internet existed. Biologically speaking, crayfish, yes, crawfish, are decapod crustaceans, meaning they have 10 legs. 2 of those legs are modified into large claws, which they use for defense, competition, and expressing their feelings, apparently. Their bodies are divided into 2 main parts: the cephalothorax, which houses vital organs and is protected by a hard carapace, and the abdomen, which forms the tail. This tail is not just decorative. When threatened, crayfish contract powerful muscles to flip it rapidly, launching themselves backward in a move best described as aquatic parkour. Crayfish breathe using gills, even though they live in fresh water rather than salt water. They require well-oxygenated water, which makes them highly sensitive to pollution. Because of this sensitivity, scientists often use crayfish as bioindicators. If crayfish populations decline suddenly, it can signal serious environmental problems. Another key biological feature is molting. As crayfish grow, their rigid exoskeleton cannot expand, so they periodically shed it. After molting, they are temporarily soft and vulnerable until the new shell hardens. During this phase, crayfish hide extensively, proving that even fearless claw-wielding creatures know when it's time to lie low. Importantly, none of these traits varies based on the name. A crayfish in Wisconsin and a crawfish in Louisiana share the same biological structures, behaviors, and classification. Science does not recognize a crayfish version and a crawfish version. It recognizes one animal with multiple names. Crayfish are surprisingly complex creatures. They are primarily nocturnal, meaning they're most active at night, when they emerge to explore their surroundings and defend their territory like tiny underwater landlords. They are also highly territorial. When two crayfish encounter one another, they often engage in claw-raising displays that look suspiciously like an argument. These interactions help establish dominance without constant physical fights, which is impressively mature behavior for something with antennae. Another fascinating fact is their ability to regenerate limbs. If a crayfish loses a claw or leg, it can regrow it over several molting cycles. The replacement may start smaller, but gradually returns to full size, making crayfish one of nature's best examples of built-in repair systems. Color variation is another surprise. While many crayfish appear brown or reddish, some species display blues, greens, or even striking electric blue hues, depending on their genetics and environment. Despite this diversity, humans remain fixated on debating the name instead of appreciating the color options. Honestly, if crayfish could talk, they'd probably be tired of this conversation. So, what is the difference between crayfish and crawfish? From a scientific standpoint, there is none. From a biological standpoint, they are identical. From a linguistic standpoint, it depends on where you are. Crayfish and crawfish are the same freshwater crustacean, known by different names due to regional pronunciation and historical language evolution, not because of species differences or scientific classification. If you say crayfish, you're correct. If you say crawfish, you're also correct. The only wrong answer is insisting they're different animals. In the end, this debate isn't about biology, it's about accents. And while humans argue passionately, the crayfish continues living its life, molting, regenerating limbs, and quietly wondering why we're like this. If this video helped you finally win the great crayfish versus crawfish debate, or at least survive it, go ahead and like the video and subscribe for more explanations that untangle everyday mysteries without starting family arguments. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our other bingeable channels. Thank you for tuning in, and join us next time here in the channel that answers all the why, what, who, where, and how questions you've always wondered about, here on Explaining Everything.